Hey y'all, it is November the 9th of 2023, and I just got done with a little bit of workout session, getting my pump on, no homo. I just got done with it. I'm still kind of out of breath, a little bit sweaty. And I want to explain for people out there who's following along or, doing their own routines, a little bit of what I did this morning. I did a weighted walk, you know what I'm saying, where you go for a walk for a while, about a mile and a half, carrying 35 pounds. That's 20 pounds in my hands, 15 pounds on the vest, all right? Kind of leisurely. It's enjoyable, all right? Not doing too much, but walking, synchronizing my body up, and getting my shoulders all loosey-goosey, all right? Then after that, I came back and I actually did something that I hadn't done in a while, and I was looking forward to getting back into it. It's called farmers carries. Real briefly, if you don't know farmers carries, where you get some weight, get a couple of dumbbells or something like that. And me, I put on a vest too as well, 15-pound vest. You get some dumbbells and you carry them. You just carry them down the street. It's called a farmers carry. And I'm going to show y'all how I do it and stuff, but of course you can jump on YouTube or Google and find what a farmer's carry is. I want to mention real briefly that I implemented the use of these here smart bells that I got down here. They're called smart bells because they're better than dumbbells, right? And they're actually a little bit heavier than my heavier of dumbbells. My heaviest dumbbells are 30 pounds each. And the smart bells, I calibrated them to 45 pounds each to do my farmer's carries. Now this is a first, having done farmer's carries in a while, and when I did so, I did them with 30 pounds in each hand, a 15-pound vest on. All right, so what's that, like 75 pounds? All right, I hadn't done it in a while, and I thought I would step it up. And I implemented these smart bells, and I calibrated them at 45 pounds each. I believe if I do the math correctly, I was doing farmer's carries with 105 pounds. That's 15-pound vest and 90 pounds in my hands. And let me tell you something, you never done it before, don't start there. It's kind of heavy, right? Gave me a run for my money, right? It was fairly difficult. Here's what I did. You might have like a street you live on or something like that. It's about the length of a street. What I do is I walk from one end to the other end carrying this heavy weight. Now it's syncing up your whole body. Your whole body has to work together in tandem, but more than anything is stress on your shoulders. You'll notice stress on your shoulders. That's what you're really working out doing a farmer's carry. All right, you might not be able to make it the whole way. The thing is, it was new for me, so I made it down the street one time the whole way, and all the other times I had to stop, get a little break. My shoulders were worn out. Every time I stopped and I did 10 squats, all right, as punishment for stopping, all right. Every time I stopped, I had to stop. I would do 10 squats with the 15-pound vest, all right, because farmer's carries are pretty good for your lower body, but they're more so strenuous on your shoulders. So getting in a few squats in between walking just emphasizes the stress on the legs, right? When I got back to the end of the street, I would do some push-ups. When I came back to the beginning, I would do some squats over there with 10-pound dumbbells. I was working them legs, working those shoulders, right? That's what I got down with. And then a little bit after that, I started doing some of these one-hand snatches where you snatch up a dumbbell up over your head. I was doing that with the 45 pounders, right? I'm going to show you all this stuff, and I've been planning on it. But instead of just talking about it, I'll show you exactly how I do it so you can get an awareness if you haven't tried it before. So I did a few of those, and on cue, it's seemingly about to rain around here. Right, they had it in the forecast, and it surely does seem like it's going to rain. All right, so I'm winding down my exercises. That's pretty much it. I mean, I did some Bulgarian split squats a little bit with my 30-pound dumbbells and the vest, or actually I did it without vest. And I only did a few because pretty much my legs were spent. Okay, that's the routine I went through today, engaging everything, synchronizing everything. All right, emphasizing on the legs, but also not running. And I want to talk about running in a different video. All right, this is very important. The developments in the world of running. All right. But meanwhile, I just wanted low impact but high intensity workout, and I got that done. I wanted to synchronize my whole body, and I feel like I got that done. Also, I want to mention, and we'll talk about it more so later. But as I get out of here, I want to mention something. You may or may not know about this, but it's like Old Faithful. It's like clockwork. It's like every time, every single year, without fail, the fitness industry, be it gyms, be it workout equipment, or everything else, services, they pretty much skyrocket or they exponentially increase around the time of January, right? And the reason for this, people have these New Year's resolutions, they have them every year, and 90% of people at least fail miserably at their New Year's resolutions. And it's usually regarding fitness, in which they'll get some gym membership or something, and they'll waste it. They won't even go to the gym. That's why Planet Fitness makes so much money. Most of the people who pay Planet Fitness do not even use the gym. All right, and so that's how it goes every single year. And so basically, if you wanted to invest in something, I would say invest every December, invest in fitness, something in fitness, and see if you don't make at least pretty good gain, and then sell off your shares in like February or whatever, because it's about to crash. All right, but so that's how it goes with most people. And I want to stress, because I've heard this story over and over and over and over again. It's timeless, and it happens to 90 plus, maybe 95% of people who get into this trap. They spend money and stuff, and they make resolutions on, oh, they're gonna do this, oh, they're gonna do that. They wind up wasting their money, and then they have a contraption that they don't even use. And they wind up putting that on the sidewalk one day when they realize it, and they'll spend all sort of money getting all sort of things, and they think, well, if I buy this thing, it's real expensive, it's going to make me work out. 90 to 95% of the time, no, it doesn't, and it's going to fail miserably. You're going to spend all your money for no reason. All right, something like that would be the smart bells, to be honest with you. All right. Smart bells, they'll sell at a particular time in the year, and then, people realize, oh, I don't want this. Oh, I'm not working out. Oh, this is just a waste of money. Every single year, it traps and it tricks people, right? So knowing this, stepping back, me personally being a frugal person, and especially knowing this, I want to stress that in the world of fitness and working out, if you haven't started being fit, working out, and you're thinking about starting, don't spend any money at all on anything at all. You don't need money. I mean, you get creative. All you need is a wall. You don't need a wall. All you need is the ground. Do you have ground under your feet? Well, you could probably work out. All right, and it's doing various things. Maybe there's objects you can pick up and put down that you already own. You don't have to spend no money if you're getting started out. What I want to explain about fitness is that when you get started out with something, you'll fall in love with it. Say running, maybe whatever it is, push-ups, maybe fall in love with swimming or anything, bicycling. You fall in love with whatever you're doing, all right? You start doing it, and then you realize, oh man, I gotta buy something. I'll give you an example. Maybe you're in your house, and because it's about to start raining, maybe you think, oh, I'm gonna do some yoga or some like isometric holds and stuff, because I want to work out, but it's raining outside. You're like, oh man, I don't want to wear my shoes inside. I don't want to wear my shoes. I'd rather be in my socks while I'm doing this, or even barefoot. But if I'm doing these yoga moves, I'm slipping and sliding all around. If you don't have carpet, you're slipping and sliding all around everywhere, and it's inconvenient. This is happening to me. I'm sure it's happening to a lot of people. At that point, you're like, oh man, I want to do these things inside, but I'm slipping and sliding all around. how do I stop this? And then you Google it, and then you find out, oh, I need a yoga mat. And so you go to Walmart and get you a cheap yoga mat, get it, the cheapest yoga mat that they have. And then you use it, and you're glad you bought it, and you use it because you were already doing yoga. And that's what I want to stress. You're going to already be doing the thing that you've been doing. And then you're going to realize, well, I can make this a little bit better if I just buy this thing and I have money for it. Let me go buy it and I'll make it a little bit better what I already do. If you buy something, be it a gym membership or smart bells or anything else, and you don't exercise and you think, oh, this is going to make me start exercising, you are going to fail miserably 90 to 95% of the time. And meanwhile, especially if you don't have a support group, a gang of individuals catching that macho madness or that female madness with you, getting all fit. If you don't have a support group like that, a community of people out there who are doing the same kind of things that you're doing, it's also going to be easier to fail. That's what I've been noticing. And that's why we are stressing this army and we're building it up. Because every single member of this army that we're building up has said openly that they would not be breaking through these plateaus. They would not be making all these sort of gains, not like this, if it wasn't for a gang of fellas just like them catching the macho madness to encourage the progress. Meanwhile, everybody around us, they staying average, right? They ain't working out and they ain't getting no ladies or fellas or however it goes. They ain't getting it, and it's a damn shame. I'll holler at y'all a little bit later. It's just some tips and things that I want to talk about in the world of fitness. And I'll holler at y'all a little bit later.